What's up, people? It's your boy Jatwan, and I'm here today in Avorion, and this game is actually pretty awesome. Now, this game is procedurally generated galaxies. There's factions. I was actually in a battle where there were factions going at it head to head. Just be here mining. Why am I losing so many frames per second? It could be all this going on here. Oh my god, let me just tell you, I was scavenging my butt off because I was not going head to head with a Corvette. Those ships are way too big. So you can build your own ship. There's co-op multiplayer, destroyable blocks. Everything is fully destructible. And it's just like, there's a lot of mining. You do have to do quite a bit of mining at first. But it's not as bad as you think. It's not as bad as you think once you get it figured out. There is some storyline to it, a little bit, but there's, I mean, if you're looking for a goal, you're trying to get to the center of the galaxy. Does that sound familiar? In there is some Avorion ore, apparently, that you're trying to get your hands on, so you're trying to rush to get it, and I guess that's good enough story. I really don't care too much for the story of it, but I really like the space combat. So what we're going to do today, and you can see there's a few of the ships that have been designed. Let's take a look here. There you go. I fought that one. I fought one that looked just like that and destroyed it. Now, they do use some realistic physics in here, so there is drift, so if you turn your ship, you're going to drift to in the direction that you were going, and then you can use that to your advantage. So you can fly I use it to, when I'm flying in on the enemy, I slide sideways and I just pepper them and then just keep going around the side. I found that if you drift to the side, a lot of the enemies will miss you in combat. It's kind of funny, but it's my one thing that I've used that has also slammed me into quite a few asteroids, meteors out there. So let's go ahead. Let's give this one a name. Dinkleberry. Dinkleberg. All right. Anyhow, we're gonna knock this down to 25%. I've heard some fun things about the collision damage, and so you're not going to deal with that at the moment. I don't feel like doing that. So it's going to go ahead, it's going to create my world, my galaxy, my universe. And what we're going to get here, like you'll see that the thrusters, the RCS, whatever you want to call them, those RCS blocks, if you have them further out on your craft, they'll turn you faster. Very nice. And the engines, of course, the bigger the engines, the faster you're going to go. So what I plan on doing is getting a bunch of iron ore and then putting two ginormous engines in the middle. And then hopefully finding some titanium, so then I can make the generators and slap those on either side. That should give me plenty of speed and also allow me to do quite a few things. We're gonna see how this works out. Is this game gonna lag on me? It likes to lag on me when I'm recording, but you know, I need a thing called a new processor. I am pushing the wow, I just went brain dead. I'm pushing the 970 from EVGA, and it's pretty good. I like what it does for me. You'll see we have my little craft here. Oh, we can map these out. We can put weapons on it if I want. I don't have any. I don't have anything because I just started this game. I take that back. I could put guns on it. That would be funny to put little guns on this thing, but it wouldn't do you very much good to have weapons on this thing because it is mostly just meant for mining. A little middle click will get you aimed in whatever your reticle is on. So let's start this up. And you'll see that this configuration they have for mining, for the mining lasers, actually is pretty optimal. They have one on top, one on the bottom, really small craft, it works. My thing is, when I get my bigger craft, I like to have that kind of like a lantern fish, so it's going to have the little peak on the top, and like a little unicorn mount for my mining lasers, and that has worked fantastically for me and gets it out of the way of having a really big ship that just can't seem to. Why aren't you braking? Okay, no. What? Why not? Okay, this one doesn't seem to want to brake anymore. That's very interesting. Oh, there it goes. Never mind. Alright, so here's the thing about mining. As you're mining, and with your pipper here, you'll see it's kind of blue. I'm not in range yet. Once I'm in range, we'll go green. We're good. Okay, so this is kind of reminiscent of Elite and this mining, because I've done some mining in Elite. Except for one great thing is it gives me the material. So I don't have to actually do it myself. I don't have to worry about having limpets. It just gives me that material once I break it up. For the most part, there are some parts of it that do escape, but all I have to do is get close enough and my craft will vacuum those into its hold, wherever it's shoving all this ore. And then that will allow me to go ahead and utilize it. I can check my stash by pressing I to go in my inventory, as is mostly standard in games these days. Some have B for backpack, so they're kind of special. But we have right now 3,000. Yeah, we have 3.26 for our for ore and for iron. So what we need to do, I learned this the hard way, is don't build your first craft way out in the nowhereness. It seems like a great idea, but then you will have a very slow trek to come back to the base. And if you have a very slow trek to come back to the base, it is very, very, very painful. And you don't want to do that. So, that being said, don't build your first craft way out in the nowhereness. I did it the first time, and I had a 10-minute flight back, because your craft, when you first build it, you're not going to have all the crew that you're going to need in order to actually have your craft running at 100%. Now, if your craft isn't running at 100%, different things will happen. You'll run slower. Different weapons won't work. There's various different things that can go very, very wrong if you are way out in nowhereness and decide to build your craft. So we're going to come up here. I have plenty of distance between me and this ship. I can dock here if I want. Now I'm going to build backwards away from my core of my ship. I do that because it gives me a better perspective of everything that's going on around me. So I have 3,000. Last time I built was 5,000, but that's more than enough to get started. So let's go ahead and do this. Hold shift and then found ship. Ship is going to be named the Baba Dank. Baba Dank. Alright, we're gonna go. I like it. Alright, so you'll notice right off the bat what it's telling me. Your ship is very weak, your brake thrust is low, your yaw, your pitch, your roll is bad, not enough mechanics, and your ship has no crew. Okay, no big deal. So you'll also see here it's giving me a gigantic green arrow. That's the direction that we're going to go. We're going straight ahead. So I'm going to build from here going back. So what I need to do is grab these blocks here, and we're actually going to use these blocks to actually get things done. So first things first, let's put this on here. That's the crew quarters, and it'll tell you how much credits it's going to cost and how much material. So 200 credits to build this part, and if you start pressing WASD, also Q and E. You will Q lets you do enlarge the entire thing, which I don't want to do. Same with W. We just need, see, that's the width. We don't need to be all girthy. That's up and down. We need to come straight back. So that's what we're going to do here. Let's get to the side here. and then hold D, and then press forward. That's going to give us our crew quarters. And look at the stats on the side. You'll see how it changes each time I do this. So it adds HP as I do this. It increases my volume, increases my mass, hyperspace cooldown increases, crew quarters increases. So you can see right here, that's plus 14, 12, 10, and then it cuts off because I think it's no longer hovering over there. So let's see, plus 10, plus 25. We don't need all that. We're just gonna go for 10. Just need 10 people, and required energy 50 megawatts. So not bad. It also increases your required mechanics by 1. So let's go ahead and put that on there. We're going to do our thrusters a little later, and we're going to do next our cargo bay in case we want to start carrying things, because you're going to kind of want to carry things. So here's my cargo hold, 15, and once again we can press D and we can increase the size here, 23, 40. I like odd numbers, so 30 will work for me. Now we're going to do our engines. Engines is going to be a little cost. This is going to hurt a little bit. But what we're going to do for this, we want to mirror. So we're going to go mirroring on X-axis. And then press D, and we're going to actually make our engines nice and big here. And I'm actually going to put some space here in the back. The reason I'm doing this is because that's where my generator eventually is going to go. Alright, looking good. And you'll see what we have now is max velocity 101 meters per second. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. And if I wanted, I can add some more in, and that would get me an additional 20 meters per second, which isn't bad. We're going to stick with this. That's not too shabby. Speed-wise. Now we need some thrusters. So I can take the thrusters here, and we're going to flatten this out. And this is going to give us, you see right here, it's going to give us some really good pitch, yaw, and roll. So slam that onto there. And we're going to want one up front as well. So we can turn off this mirroring. And we want to bring this down here, bring this in, and bring this out. Okay. And that's going to give us a nice thruster on the front. We want to make sure we have good brake thrust. So that's a really big concern, because on my other craft that I built, my brake thrust was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. And I kept running into things. That's not good because you take damage. So let's go ahead and do that. And slam one on the front here. Alright, so we're looking good. What we need to do now is we actually need to put some armor on here. So let's see if we can find the armor. You don't need the duck right now. Iron thrusters, iron cargo bay, iron stone, iron engine, blank hull, rotation lock. Here we go. We're going to need some solar panels, but we're not going to deal with that quite yet. Here's our iron edge armor. So we're going to throw this on the front here. Press and hold R to rotate, and then just press the different directions, and that's going to give you that. But you see here, if I do that on the front, that's going to lower my brake thrust. It doesn't matter where I put it, it's still going to lower my brake thrust. So I can protect it, but if I do that, it doesn't really matter. So we're just going to put that on there anyway. But I want to rotate that so it looks a bit more classy with that upwards like that. And then on the front, we can go like this. Actually, we can go corner. I don't know if there's anything on here that's going to give me exactly what I want here. No, it's definitely not going to give me what I want there. Because what I was hoping to do was to kind of angle it so that I had a pointy front, but it doesn't appear to want to do that. That's okay. That's okay. We work with what we got. So we're going to go ahead and... No. Match block. This one. Okay, it didn't work. I thought that would do exactly what I wanted it to do. Alright, so what we need to do is go ahead and find this angled block again. And then toss that on the front here. Here we go. And a little armor on the front so I can ram things in case I need to. And now we can actually... How we're looking with iron, we're looking pretty good still. We can put some panels on the side. And let's flatten this out. And make this nice and wide. Is it? It's not widening. It's not widening. Alright, let's try this again. No. Okay. That's definitely not doing what I hoped it would do. But, that's okay. There's more than one way to... Alright, there's not more than one way to skin a cat. Alright, so let's go ahead and mirror this. That should still get us what we want to get done here. Alright. Ship is weak. But we also need to check how much required energy we have. And it looks like we're pretty good energy-wise. I'm going to slap some more on here just in case. And that's going to give us a craft that has some pretty good defensive capabilities, pretty fast, pretty agile, and now we can go ahead, turn off this mirroring, turn off match block, and we're going to go with just the regular, no, not titanium, we don't have titanium, just the regular blank hole, or we can use the armor once again. Go like this, and then do up, drop that there, and now we can go get our guns out. Alright, so guns, we're going to slap some chain guns on the front armor, and throw our mining turrets here on our little standard. If you ever need to remove these, use your middle mouse button, and that will remove them. So that gives us that there. And you see our little ship hanging out there on the side? Cute. So let's go ahead and put this here. And another one here. Okay. Alright. We're at our gun limit, huh? We are indeed at our gun limit. Alright, so let me move this. And I'm going to move this to the middle here. Okay, so here's our ship. Looks pretty classy. You can recolor it if you want. Recolor it to red. I prefer blue. So you can just go like this and color everything the color you want. Oh, that's a sexy ship right there. That's doing it for me. That is doing it for me. Hey, I want to change the color. So we're going to go a darker blue up on the front, though. Oh. Alright, and now a slate gray. Alright, so this color scheme is totally just not really doing it for me. But we're going to go with it. So now you'll see we need to hire some people. Actually, first we need to get rid of this color scheme because it is absolutely hideous. Okay, so now that we have a little color scheme going on, we can go ahead and try to hire some crew. Hopefully we have enough creds. We have creds. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit escape. That's going to take us out of here. target there, F to dock, and let's take a look at what we need here. We need to hire crew. But first we need to take a look at what we need for the Baba Dank. We need 4, 6, 4, 3, 1. Okay. Wow, we are really short. Alright, so 8, 10, 13, 14. We need 14. Alright. So let's hire some crew. We're going to do 2 here. What I'm trying to do is some of these aren't as accurate. Just one. Okay, no, we don't need it. We don't need that yet. Security, mechanic. All right. Oh yeah. You'll be all right, dude. Okay. So we are pretty good crew-wise. It's going to take it a while to balance itself back out. Okay. What do you want? Overpopulated? 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 Alright, let's get some more crew quarters. I guess I can add some more crew quarters. We'll add it right here. And slam that down. Beesh. There you go. Yes, I know. I need to arm it better. You don't have to remind me. Thank you. Okay. So we're pretty good. So next thing you want to do is set your weapon groups. I like to set my weapon groups. So we're going to go... These are going to be 2... 2 and 2, and that's gonna be 1. So 1 to gun, 2 to drill, 2 to screw. Okay, we need 1 more mechanic apparently. Better. Okay, we're good. Alright. Looking nice. You can overperform if you want. Now you can see we actually can cruise around now. Oh, this is nice. This is fast. Let's turn off all of our guns. Oh, man. The Baba Dank is fast. Okay, I love that. Okay, so what we need to do from here is we need to get more ore. We need to get weapons. So let's go ahead. We're gonna mine this one real quick. So we're gonna turn on. We're gonna hit 2 for our mining weapons, and you can see here now we can actually get into a good range and really do some accurate damage because I can just target right off my front pipper here and really get in there and get some weapons, some good damage done. What I did find out is I prefer to have my engines further out. Because if they're right where they're at right now, I tend to get a headache when I'm playing the game. And I don't like headaches. Because that glow, I had to turn bloom off because it was hurting my eyes that much. Whoa! A little too close. Alright, that's why well, you have to pay attention to how much you can brake. You have to be able to stop your ship. If you can't stop your ship, you're going to slam into something and you're going to take a lot of damage in the process. So it's not good. And sometimes repairs are not cheap. You can get insurance. You can get insurance on your ship. And you can also pay increments on that insurance. So you don't have to do it all at once, which is brilliant. It's fantastic. I love it. But you also can repair your ship from the build menu. And once again, that's B. So you can jump into the build menu. And if you need to, you can do a quick repair. But you will need the materials to do that repair. So you will need the iron, you will need the aluminum, the nailnite, whatever it's in there, you will need that to repair your ship. So that, you do want to keep that in mind as you're going through. You can also sell back some of the materials. like I can come here and sell materials for this craft. Whoa. Oh! Dink! And we took some damage. So I can see the repair. So you saw I took some damage there. My green bar, my health bar is down a little bit. I can just go here, repair ship. Takes away from my supply of iron, and also allows me to quickly. You can't use it within 15 seconds of taking damage. That's one thing to pay attention to. So if you're in the middle of a battle, you might want to run first and then repair, and then come back. And it does bring back all of your blocks once you have repaired your craft, which is pretty cool. So let's get nice and close here. And once you're close enough, it's going to allow you to dock. Alright, press F to dock. So I can come here, I can trade materials, and right now I have 1,000. So I can sell, let's say we'll sell 500. Good chunk of money. It's just good because you do need to pay your crew, so keep that in mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this one for a while because this ship is actually performing better than my current ship. So maybe the Baba Dank will keep going for this. I may have to keep the Baba Dank going with a few more episodes and see what trouble we can get into, what we can mine up, what we can dig up, one could say. But for now, I'm going to get on out here. If you like what you're seeing, hit that like button, drop me in the comment, let me know what you think. If you're playing Avorion, drop me in your hints, your tips, your secrets. I need them. And I will catch you guys in the next video. For now, this is your boy Just Juan, I'm out. Peace. For real, this game is a lot of fun. It's like a one could call it a Minecraft elite. A Minecraft dangerous elite. I don't know what the hell. Minecraft dangerous. I like that. Minecraft dangerous. Minecraft dangerous.